Hi guys, John here. In this vid we're going to be grabbing the Freezer Burn story mission. Now this is going to be kind of like a walkthrough, but I'm also going to show you where you can farm for the Hellhounds, and it is very difficult to get them to spawn. If you're actually trying to grind this out, then it is difficult, and I found being on my own as well helped a lot, because obviously you don't want other people to be killing those hounds. Now I found an awesome spawn spot where two of them will spawn every single time, and I eventually got my 10 slowed enemies from that story mission and managed to complete the quest eventually, but sure, it was quite a grind. Also guys, check the description for some timestamps there. If you already have the cryo freeze, then do not worry about the farming method. Just go to the description and head to the farming area for the Hellhounds. Right, now for those of you like me who did not have the cryo freeze weapon mod, which was unfortunate because I remember getting a lot of weapon specs, or sorry, the weapon schematics early on in the game, and I haven't seen one the whole of today. I've been playing the whole day, I haven't seen them. But if you happen to have one, then awesome. If not, just go to any of these nests, go to any ether nests, guys. You'll probably be familiar with these already. And again, doing this on my own helped. What you want to do is clear them all out. Once it's all out, search absolutely everywhere. I thought maybe in the fridges there would be more chance of the cryo freeze spawning in there, but it isn't. Every single container can potentially have one of these things in them, and unfortunately for this one I didn't have any, but I will show you one that did have two, and that was a massive wow to me, because I'd only ever seen one of them in a certain area, but over here there was two of them. Cryo freeze right there. There's no point in showing the map because this will be completely random. Once you farm this out enough, guys, check the time. Check the time on the left hand side. If you've got half the time left, don't do it. You want as much time as possible to farm for these Hellhounds while you've got the cryo freeze on. So it's better to exfil. If you've got 20 minutes, 30 minutes even, I would exfil and come back in with 40 minutes and do this from the start. So head all the way to the west hand side of the map. I'll zoom out in a second. There's the docks on the left hand side over there, and there's an exfil over there. Now there's a chance it might not be there on your mission. Then I would suggest coming back when it is there, because this is an awesome farming area. As you saw, there were two dogs on the bridge there, so obviously try and get those two as well, but I will explain exactly what's happening here, because of course you also want to go for freezing the actual zombies themselves. Now remember guys, you cannot get just kills. You have to slow them like that. So if you go for headshots, you're going to be wasting your time. You want to go body shots here. Body shots, body shots, body shots with the zombies. And on any exfil site, you can do this because there's tons of them, but a lot of the exfil sites, well, majority or all of them, if you will, the zombies are spawned from everywhere. This has the ocean on one side. Now I'm going to show you another reason why this is the best spot, obviously because the Hellhounds are very close, but this will be my go-to exfil site for farming for weapons or farming experience, that kind of thing. So I'm going for headshots here because I just want to get rid of these guys and do the exfil, because that's where you're going to get your main freeze. And let's have a look here. So once you activate this, I want to show you a cool little trick. You head down the right hand side of this. As you can see, the water's to my left. I just activated it now behind me. As you can see, well, I just threw a decoy down here, but here, body shots, body shots, body shots. And you'll have this part of the story mission done very quickly, whereas you need to slow, I think it's 50 enemies. The 10 Hellhounds is a lot more difficult. But like I said before, guys, go for those body shots. The more shots you have at one zombie, the more chance of the cryo effect taking effect. So that is the whole idea, to have as many shots as you can and put this on your weakest weapon if you've got a very weak weapon. Once you get to this corner, hop this fence over here, turn around, and they come jumping over this. Now I'm going for body shots. Imagine if you was going for headshots here, you would get so much experience. I think I got 1,200 zombie kills in one mission just doing this. And again, I'm going for body shots. And if you go for headshots, you're just going to be owning this area left, right, and center. But that is not the difficult part. This is farming for Hellhounds now. Do the same thing. Come to the same area, activate that exfil, run down here. Don't worry about killing any of these guys unless they're right behind you, because you want to be able to take your time, so to speak, when you're heading down to these Hellhounds. Head towards the bridge, and 2 Hellhounds will spawn 8 times out of 10 for me. And what you want to do is put your weapon on the weakest, well, not the weakest, put it on a single shot, and then shoot them in the legs. Remember guys, the more shots you fire at these hounds, the more chance of the cryo effect taking effect. So it's all about shooting them as many times as possible. So keep doing this, rinse and repeat. As you can see, you'll make a sound effect, or it'll make a sound effect, and you'll see him get actually slowed. So get the weakest weapon you've got. I couldn't enter this area with a very weak weapon. It just wouldn't work for me. Then once you've done that once, head back to the EXFIL, as you guessed it. And this is where I was the previous time on the pathway. And this is the loot that they dropped. But again, I just came here to wait for the EXFIL as it spawns. Activate the EXFIL again. As you can see, there it is. EXFIL. Oh, I thought it was EXFIL. That's my bad. EXFIL. And head back to the bridge. As you can see what I'm doing here. Put your weapon on single shot. And again, go for those beeners, which is legs in Afrikaans. So, there's one over there. No, almost. Got him there. You can shoot him again, because it takes off more than half the power. And bang, there it is there. That is 2 in one sitting, which was absolutely awesome. Then, my next round, I got very lucky again. The guy spawned up top there, which is pretty weird. So again, going for those legs, getting it done on the top right-hand side. Well, the right-hand side, you see the activation of the completed story mission. So guys, pretty much I'm going to be doing these videos on some of the more difficult story missions, and I'm so desperate to complete Act 1 because I just want to have 2 weapons that are insured. I've only got the 1 weapon at the moment that's insured, and I really want a second weapon. Then I'm happy. Then it doesn't matter if it crashes, it doesn't matter if you die. You always have those 2 weapons that you love, and that's a massive step forward in my opinion. But guys, like I said, lots more of these story missions or the tricky story missions coming up. If you have any questions, just ask me. Always going to reply. Smash that love button for me. It really helps the channel, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.
Extract Helo, 15 seconds to LZ.